Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is N. 3 and 1, 31. I. 2 and 7, 27. G. 5 and 4, 54. I. 2 and 4, 24. G. 5 and 1, 51. B. On its own, 2. B. On its own, 5. B. 1 and 5, 15. I. 2 and 6, 26. O. 7 and 0, 70. O. 7 and 1, 71. O. 6 and 9, 69. N. 3 and 4, 34. I. 1 and 9, 19. I. 2 and 5, 25. O. 7 and 3, 73. I. 2 and 8, 28. I. 2 and 3,
Bingo!
23. Any others? Hear, hear! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. I. 3 and 0, 30. N. 3 and 8, 38. G. 4 and 6, 46. I. 1 and 6, 16. O. 6 and 3, 63. B. On its own, 7. G. 5 and 2, 52. B. On its own, 8. N. 3 and 7, 37. G. 6 and 0, 60. N. 4 and 0, 40. O. 7 and 4, 74. G. 5 and 3, 53. G. 4 and 8, 48. O. 6 and 2, 62. B. 1 and 2, 12. N. 4 and 5, 45. I. All the 2s,
Bingo!
22. Anybody else? Wonderful! Eyes down for a blackout. G. 5 and 7, 57. N. 3 and 6, 36. B. On its own, 1. I. 2 and 0, 20. G. 5 and 6, 56. I. 2 and 9, 29. N, 3 and 9, 39. B, on its own, 6. O, 6 and 8, 68. B, 1 and 3, 13. N, 4 and 1, 41. O, 6 and 4, 64. O, 6 and 5, 65. B, on its own, 4. N, all the 4s, 44. I, 1 and 8, 18. B, 1 and 4, 14. I, 2 and 1, 21. N, 4 and 2, 42. O, all the 6s, 66. N, 3 and 5, 35. G, 4 and 9, 49. N, all the 3s, 33. G, 5 and 8, 58. N, 3 and 2, 32. O, 7 and 2, 72. G, 5 and 0,
Bingo!
50. Anybody else? Well done! Well done, all. Ready for another round? It's time for some bingo. We're playing American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck. Our first number is B, 1 and 4, 14. O, 7 and 1, 71. N, 4 and 1, 41. N, 4 and 5, 45. N, 3 and 4, 34. B, 1 and 0, 10. I, 2 and 8, 28. G, 5 and 7, 57. G, all the 5s, 55. I, 1 and 6, 16. I, 2 and 4, 24. B, on its own, 1. G, 4 and 6, 46. I, 2 and 9, 29. I, 2 and 3, 23. I, 1 and 8, 18. O, 6 and 1, 61. O, 7 and 3, 73. O, 6 and 8, 68. I, 2 and 5, 25. N, 3 and 2, 32. G, 5 and 4, 54. B, on its own, 6.
Bingo! Line!
Any others?
Bingo! Bingo!
Good show! Super duper! Stupendous! Stupendous! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. N, 3 and 5, 35. G, 4 and 7, 47. B, 1 and 3, 13. G, 5 and 8, 58. G, 6 and 0, 60. G, 5 and 6, 56. I, all the 2s, 22. O, 6 and 9, 69. B, on its own, 4. N, 3 and 8, 38. N, all the 3s, 33. O, 7 and 2, 72. O, 6 and 7,
Bingo!
67. Any more? Bravo! Eyes down for a blackout. N, 3 and 7, 37. N, 4 and 3, 43. I, 2 and 0, 20. O, 7 and 4, 74. B, on its own, 9. B, 1 and 5, 15. I, 3 and 0, 30. N, 4 and 0, 40. I, 2 and 1, 21. O, 6 and 5, 65. N, 3 and 6, 36. B, on its own, 8. O, all the 6s, 66. I, 1 and 9, 19. O, 7 and 0, 70. G, 5 and 1, 51. N, 4 and 2, 42. G, 5 and 3, 53. B, on its own, 5. B, on its own, 2. G, 5 and 2, 52. N, 3 and 9, 39. O, 6 and 4, 64. B, on its own, 3. O, 6 and 3, 63. I, 2 and 7, 27.
Bingo!
Any more? Well done! Well done, everyone! We'll be back in a bit for another round of bingo. Time for another round of bingo. For this round, it's American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is G, 4 and 7, 47. I, 2 and 9, 29. I, 2 and 7, 27. G, 5 and 0, 50. I, 2 and 8, 28. O, 7 and 0, 70. O, 6 and 8, 68. O, 6 and 7, 67. B, on its own, 6. B, on its own, 4. N, all the 4s, 44. N, 4 and 1, 41. B, on its own, 8. B, 1 and 2,
Line.
12. Anyone else? Great! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. N, 3 and 4, 34. N, 4 and 3, 43. O, 7 and 3, 73. G, 5 and 3, 53. O, 6 and 9, 69. O, 7 and 4, 74. I, 2 and 0, 20. I, 1 and 6, 16. B, all the 1s, 11. I, 1 and 7, 17. G, 5 and 2, 52. G, 5 and 7, 57. B, on its own, 3. N, 3 and 7, 37. G, 5 and 9, 59. B, 1 and 5, 15. N, 4 and 5, 45. I, 2 and 3, 23. N, all the 3s, 33. I, 2 and 1, 21. B, on its own, 5. O, 6 and 3, 63. N, 3 and 2, 32. B, on its own, 9. N, 4 and 2, 42.
Bingo!
Any others? Superb! Eyes down for a blackout. G, 4 and 9, 49. G, 5 and 6, 56. N, 3 and 1, 31. N, 4 and 0, 40. I, 1 and 8, 18. B, on its own, 1. G, 4 and 6, 46. O, 6 and 5, 65. N, 3 and 9, 39. I, 2 and 4, 24. G, 5 and 4, 54. G, all the 5s, 55. I, 2 and 5, 25. B, 1 and 4, 14. N, 3 and 5, 35. G, 5 and 1, 51. O, 6 and 2, 62. G, 4 and 8, 48. G, 6 and 0, 60. I, 3 and 0, 30. O, 7 and 5, 75. I, 1 and 9, 19. G, 5 and 8, 58. O, all the 6s, 66. I, all the 2s,
Bingo!
22. Any more? Well done! Well done, all. Ready for another round? Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is I. 2 and 4, 24. B. 1 and 2, 12. O. 7 and 4, 74. G. 6 and 0, 60. O. 7 and 3, 73. I. 1 and 9, 19. O. 7 and 2, 72. B. On its own, 1. I. 2 and 1, 21. N. 4 and 2, 42. B. On its own, 5. I. 1 and 8, 18. G. 5 and 3, 53. B. On its own, 9. G. 4 and 7, 47.
Bingo!
Any others? Terrific! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. B. On its own, 8. I. 1 and 6, 16. N. 4 and 1, 41. G. 4 and 6, 46. B. 1 and 4, 14. G. 5 and 1, 51. B. On its own, 7. I. 2 and 8, 28. B. All the ones, 11. N. 3 and 8, 38. O. 6 and 4, 64. O. 6 and 7, 67. I. 2 and 3, 23. I. 2 and 7, 27. G. 5 and 9, 59. O. 6 and 8, 68. G. 5 and 8, 58. N. All the threes, 33. O. All the sixes, 66. O. 6 and 1, 61. O. 6 and 3, 63. G. 5 and 2, 52. N. 3 and 7, 37. I. All the twos, 22. G. 5 and 0, 50. B. 1 and 0, 10. G. 5 and 7, 57. B. On its own, 6. O. 6 and 2, 62. B. 1 and 3, 13. B, on its own, 2. N, 3 and 2, 32. B, on its own, 3. N, 4 and 5, 45. B, on its own, 4. B, 1 and 5, 15. I, 3 and 0, 30. G, all the 5s, 55. G, 4 and 8, 48. O, 7 and 1, 71. G, 5 and 4, 54. I, 1 and 7, 17.
Line.
Anybody else? Great! Eyes down for a blackout. O, 6 and 9, 69. N, 3 and 4, 34. I, 2 and 6, 26. I, 2 and 0, 20. O, 7 and 0, 70. N, 4 and 3, 43. O, 7 and 5, 75. N, 3 and 5, 35. N, 3 and 1, 31.
Bingo!
Any others? Well done! Well done, everyone! We'll be back in a bit for another round of bingo. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is B, on its own, 4. O, 7 and 2, 72. B, on its own, 8. G, 5 and 2, 52. N, 4 and 5, 45. O, 6 and 4, 64. I, 3 and 0, 30. N, 4 and 0, 40. B, on its own, 6. I, 1 and 7, 17. G, 5 and 9, 59. N. 4 and 3, 43. O. 6 and 5, 65. G. 5 and 7, 57. I. 2 and 6, 26.
Bingo!
Any more? Brilliant! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. O. 7 and 4, 74. N. All the 4s, 44. G. 5 and 8, 58. I. 2 and 8, 28. I. 2 and 5, 25. B. 1 and 3, 13. G. All the 5s, 55. N. 3 and 6, 36. B. 1 and 4, 14. N. 3 and 4, 34. G. 4 and 9, 49. O. 7 and 1, 71. B. On its own, 5. O. 6 and 7, 67. N. 3 and 7, 37. O. 6 and 8, 68. B. On its own, 2. I. 1 and 6, 16. O. 7 and 0, 70. O. 7 and 3, 73. B. On its own, 7. O. 6 and 2, 62. I. 2 and 4, 24. B. On its own, 9. B. 1 and 5, 15. G. 6 and 0, 60. I. 2 and 3, 23. N. All the 3s, 33. N. 4 and 1, 41. O. 6 and 9, 69. N. 3 and 1, 31. N. 4 and 2, 42. N. 3 and 9, 39. G. 5 and 4, 54. B. 1 and 2, 12. B. On its own, 1. O. 7 and 5, 75. G. 5 and 1, 51.
Bingo!
Anybody else?
Bingo!
Phenomenal! Bravo! Eyes down for a blackout. I. 2 and 9, 29. B. 1 and 0, 10. B, all the ones, 11. G, 4 and 7, 47. I, all the twos, 22. G, 4 and 8, 48. N, 3 and 5, 35. I, 2 and 0, 20. G, 5 and 0, 50. N, 3 and 8, 38. O, all the sixes, 66.
Bingo!
Any others? Well done! Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Time for another round of bingo. For this round, it's American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is B. 1 and 2, 12. I. 1 and 8, 18. O, 7 and 2, 72. G, all the fives, 55. B, 1 and 4, 14. O, 6 and 3, 63. B, on its own, 6. G, 5 and 2, 52. I, all the twos, 22. N, 4 and 3, 43. G, 5 and 3, 53. B, on its own, 8. I, 2 and 0, 20. O, 7 and 5, 75. O, 7 and 3, 73. I, 2 and 1, 21.
Bingo!
Anybody else? Wonderful! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. B, 1 and 5, 15. G, 6 and 0, 60. N, 3 and 5, 35. B, on its own, 3. O, 7 and 4, 74. O, all the sixes, 66. N, 4 and 2, 42. O, 6 and 1, 61. B, on its own, 2. I, 2 and 5,
Bingo!
25. Any others? Hear, hear! Eyes down for a blackout. B, all the ones, 11. G, 4 and 6, 46. G, 4 and 7, 47. I, 3 and 0, 30. B, on its own, 7. N, 3 and 9, 39. G, 5 and 1, 51. I, 2 and 8, 28. B, 1 and 0, 10. N, 3 and 1, 31. O, 6 and 7, 67. O, 6 and 9, 69. B, on its own, 5. B, 1 and 3, 13. N, 3 and 2, 32. I, 2 and 6, 26. N, 3 and 8, 38. B, on its own, 9. G, 4 and 8, 48. G, 5 and 9, 59. N, 3 and 7, 37. I, 1 and 7, 17. N, all the 3s, 33. N, 4 and 1, 41. O, 7 and 1, 71. O, 6 and 2, 62. G, 5 and 8, 58. G, 4 and 9, 49. N, 4 and 0, 40. I, 2 and 7, 27. I, 2 and 3, 23. I, 1 and 6, 16. I, 2 and 9, 29. B, on its own, 4. G, 5 and 4, 54. I, 2
Bingo!
and 4, 24. Anybody else? Congratulations! And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon.